Hello friends, I am your friend Manoj from Gardenia. Today we will talk about a plant whose name is Gardenia plant. Today's video is based on Gardenia plant. In this we will tell you how you can plant Gardenia plant at home and how to get beauty in your garden from it. Before starting the video, you are requested that if you like our video then you should subscribe our channel and set the bell icon to also that the notification of our other upcoming videos can reach you first as well as the video. Like and comment and tell us how you liked our video. So let's start the video on the topic of complete introduction and care of Gardenia plant. How to grow and care for Gardenia plants. For those in warm climates, Gardenia makes a stunning and fragrance-filled contribution to the landscape or in outdoor containers, while those in cooler climates can grow this plant indoors. Either way, you'll look forward to the smell of these sweet perennials year after year. Gardenia is an evergreen shrub, typically hardy in USDA zones 8 to 11, beloved for its heady-scented, creamy white flowers and thick, glossy leaves. Thanks to smart breeding, some new varieties are known to be hardy to Zone 7 or even Zone 6. Gardenia, named after Alexander Gardner, a Scottish physician and botanist who lived in Charleston, South Carolina in the late 1700s, is actually native to China and Japan. The bushy plants can grow up to 8 feet tall, but some varieties are smaller in stature. The long-lasting flowers appear mostly in spring and summer, although some varieties bloom again in the fall. Whatever the season, if you have gardenias in your garden, passers-by will smell them well before they see them. How to use gardenia? When planted in the right spot, Gardenia is a versatile shrub that will thrive for many years. Gardenias in the landscape. Where they are hardy, including the southeast and west coast, gardenia shrubs are useful in borders or as landscape accents. Plant gardenias near a path or next to a deck, patio, swimming pool or other seating area so you can really appreciate the scent. Pair with other classic shrubs like roses and hydrangeas. Gardenias in containers. Grow in pots in areas where winters are colder, enjoy them as houseplants in the winter and keep them outside for the warmer months. Combine with purple-foliaged plants like Heuchera for contrast in a container. How to grow gardenia? Gardenias generally perform best in full sun, but may appreciate shade during the hottest part of the day in the hottest parts of their hardiness range. They appear to grow best in humid areas and do not tolerate drought or arid conditions well. Gardenia planting. In the fall or spring, plant your gardenia bush in soil that is acidic, pH 5.0 to 6.5, humus-rich and provides good drainage. If you are unsure of the pH of your normal soil, get a soil test. Plant in a wide hole in soil amended with bark or compost to help with drainage. Gardenias don't like competition, so make sure the roots have room to spread. After planting, try not to damage the roots. Outdoor gardenias will do well in raised beds where the soil can be easily worked and drainage is better. For indoor pots, be sure not to leave plants in standing water, such as in saucers. How to grow gardenia? Gardenias generally perform best in full sun, but may appreciate shade during the hottest part of the day in the hottest parts of their hardiness range. They appear to grow best in humid areas and do not tolerate drought or arid conditions well. Gardenia care tips. Gardenias require at least an inch of water a week, whether from rainfall or a hose. Apply mulch to a depth of 2 to 4 inches to conserve soil moisture and control weeds. Do not let the plants dry out completely before watering, and water regularly. If you are inconsistent, buds and leaves may fall off. Feeding. In spring and again in midsummer, apply a dose of fertilizer following label directions for acid-loving plants. The plants may also enjoy regular doses of coffee grounds, which provide a slightly acidic mulch, as well as applications of fish emulsion or blood meal, which can help increase the acidity of the soil. Sorting out. Don't be concerned when those heady, milky white flowers turn brown. This doesn't mean that your bush is dying, just that its flowers have faded. Gardenia plants can be pruned just after flowering, but do not prune the bush before August, or you may reduce the number of blooms next year by removing buds that are already forming. If gardenias are growing in the right conditions, very little pruning should be required. Winter safety. Around the first frost in the fall, apply a heavy layer of mulch around the plants to protect the roots from winter's cold. Plants suffer frost damage at temperatures 15 degrees Fahrenheit and below, so be sure to cover plants with breathable fabric or other material on those coldest nights. Gardenia propagation. Gardenia is one of the easiest shrubs to root. Simply cut off the end of a branch in midsummer, remove any flowers and a few lower leaves and stick in a bottle of water. Roots will become visible within a few days, and cuttings can be planted within a month. How to care for gardenias in pots. Remember, gardenias grow best in warmth and humidity. Indoors, you will need to mimic those conditions. Keep your plants in a room where the temperature is between 55 and 75 degrees. Provide plenty of bright light, but keep them out of hot, direct sunlight. Increase humidity by growing them in pots over a tray filled with pebbles and water, or using a humidifier, or misting them. Common gardenia problems and solutions. Gardenias are known to be a bit fussy. Even with the best intentions, a gardener may still encounter problems. Yellow leaves. When grown in areas with alkaline soil or hard water, leaves may turn pale green or yellow between the veins, indicating chlorosis, when a plant is deficient in iron, and the need for an iron fertilizer supplement. To treat chlorosis, mix water-soluble sulfur or aluminum sulfate, according to package directions, into the ground about 3 feet from the plant. As an alternative, add chelated iron to the soil or directly to the leaves. Once the soil pH is adjusted, keep it within the proper range by using a slow-release fertilizer for acid-loving plants. Whiteflies and aphids. Gardenias can be plagued by pests such as whiteflies and aphids, which can expel partially digested sap called honeydew that leaves a sticky residue. Simply wet the plants with soapy water or insecticidal soap and rinse with clean water. Selected gardenia varieties. With over 250 species, there is a gardenia for every situation, especially patios, walkways and container gardens where their scent can be enjoyed up close and personal. These are just a handful to find. Veitchiana or Veitchia, dense, compact, slow-growing plant with double white flowers, a classic for containers. Mystery, both leaves and double flowers are larger than most gardenias. Plants also become more powerful. Radicans, a dwarf, spreading gardenia that is often used as a ground cover. Summer snow, one of the newer cold-hardy varieties that can also grow in USDA Zone 6 with mulch to protect the lower stems from freezing. Sweet Star, proven hardy in Zone 7. This single-flowered variety originated from wild collected seed from the Beijing Botanical Garden. So now you must have understood how to grow gardenia plant at home. If you liked this video, then please share it. Stay connected for information about other such plants. Just keep these few small things in mind. Your plant will always enhance the beauty of your house and will also provide you with beneficial and pure air. This is the end of today's video. Let's meet in another video to talk about the care of another plant. Till then, bye friends. Happy gardening.